All right, we'll deal with these types of problems a little more in the last section of this chapter. Okay? But this winds up being what's called a complex fraction. It's a fraction within a fraction. However, I introduced them here because this right here, this division bar, or the fraction bar, is just another way to say divided by. Okay? So when we take this whole expression here written as a complex fraction, it's really saying that divided by what was in the denominator. So if you imagine it looking like this, okay, or even just identify that you perform the same types of steps. So we invert and multiply to get our solution. So if we factor our first fraction, we have the difference of squares factors into the sum and difference of the terms being squared. The denominator stays as it is. And now we're dividing by this whole denominator, so I'm going to turn it into a multiplication and then invert the fraction. So the x gets moved to the numerator, the x minus 1 quantity squared gets moved to the denominator. It's already written as factors, so I didn't have to do anything additional to that. Okay? And so the final step is to cancel common factors. X minus 1 cancels with one of these. The x's cancel. And so I'm left with x plus 1 in my numerator, x minus 1 in my denominator. And when I look, I have some restrictions. X can't be a 0. Here I see x can't be a 1, but that's shown in my simplified form. And if I go back to my original denominator, I see x can't be 0. I've already established that. So that's the only additional restriction that's not apparent in the simplified form.